Welcome to Empower Ed, a PIQE podcast where we talk about the issues that matter most to families, schools, and communities. Whether it's navigating the school system, supporting student success, or elevating family voices, this is a space to spark conversation, share insight, and inspire action. I'm Ileana Gallego, and together we're unlocking the power of education. Today, I'm thrilled to welcome our very first guest, a passionate educator, leader, and advocate for student success. Dr. Bilma Bermudez is the proud principal of Topaz Elementary School in Fullerton, California, part of the Placentia Yorba Linda Unified School District. With over 21 years of experience in education, Dr. Bermudez has served in multiple roles, from elementary school teacher to teacher on a special assignment, assistant principal, and now principal, bringing a deep understanding of what students, families, and educators need to thrive. Topaz Elementary serves preschool through sixth grade with a vibrant, diverse community of around 400 students, approximately 88% Hispanic, with representation from white, Asian, African American, and Filipino families. Their school theme says it all: every student, every day. Tigers committed to excellence. Principal Bermudez is a true example of that commitment, and I'm so excited for you to hear her insights and how schools and families can work together to support every child's potential. Dr. Bermudez, thank you so much for being here today. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much, and thank you for that wonderful introduction. I was like, wait, who's she talking about?
It's you. You've done all this. Okay, so let's get right into it. What are some of your top priorities this school year for creating a safe, welcoming, and inclusive environment where every student can thrive?
Well, first of all, as we prepare to open up every school year, including this school year, our top priority is always making sure that our students feel safe and supported as they walk onto our campus. Our teachers, our staff, we work very hard to ensure that our classrooms are engaging and welcoming, a welcoming space for students to be successful. But we also go beyond the classroom. In order to provide that safety, we review our comprehensive safety plan every year, which is not only it's a school-wide plan, and it also involves all of our members from all of our staff. We get input from staff and parents. And this plan ensures that we are ready in case of any emergency, and we have detailed steps of what we need to do. We also require that all of our visitors sign in through the front office. And as visitors come in, we also make sure everybody has a pass while they are on campus, because at the end of the day, one of our top priorities is to ensure the safety and a strong sense of community, because we know those two go hand in hand.
Mhm. And along those lines is also the trust. When there's safety, there's trust from the families. So, how can schools build trust and stronger relationships with diverse communities?
Well, we want to make sure that our parents feel connected with the school. So in order to do that, we have our PBIS intervention support system, and this helps us create consistency, a positive culture within our students, but we also share our expectations with our parents at coffee with the principal, back to school night, and all our other nights that we have here at the school. Um, it's setting that behavior guidelines, expectations for our students, and honestly celebrating their successes. We want to make sure that school is a place where kids want to be, a fun, engaging environment where they are going to learn and build those relationships, not only parents, but students as well.
Very good. So, as you know it, in PIQE, we focus a lot on family engagement because we think that family engagement is what helps or makes a difference for kids to thrive in school. What would you say are things that families can do to help their child stay on track and succeed in school?
You know what? The beginning of the school year is so important. Um, Meet the teacher, participate in back to school, volunteer. Now, I know there's parents that can't do that, But there's other things that are also very, very systematic that parents can do. Set those consistent bedtime, those routines. Have students prepare their clothes the night before. Have an alarm clock, a routine in the morning where students know that they're going to be in school every day and on time, ready to learn. We also offer breakfast for all of our students. So our doors open at 7:20. Even though school doesn't start until 7:50, they can arrive at 7:20. They come in and they're ready with breakfast, and ready to go. In addition, homework is important, making sure that the students have a regular time to do their homework, a little area where they know this is my homework area. Um, Reading every single day. It doesn't even have to be school books. It could be a book of the child's choice. It could be some type of a magazine, a newspaper, anything of any of those areas, 20 minutes a day. And that'll build just good habits for the students, and that'll continue to show them that learning is important, not only at school, but it's also at home. And we know that if kids are rested, they have their routines, they're excited, they're going to come to school every single day. But we also then offer many events for parents and students to join in the evening. And for those working parents, if you can't do some of the volunteering or meetings in the morning, those are great family building teachers events that we encourage participation.
These are all very good ways of how parents can get involved in their child's education. And you mentioned the relationship between teachers and parents several times. So, how can parents build a strong relationship with their child's teacher and actively support as parents in their learning?
I would say, you know what, come talk to the teachers, meet with them. We have so many opportunities at back to school open house conferences. And if that's not enough, they can always uh, send messages because now we have so much electronic that, our teachers and our parents can communicate through those means of communication. We also share out a weekly newsletter for our school of all the events that are occurring, how we're engaging our students. So those are also places where they can look at and say, hey, if I participate in the school, eventually I could also build those relationships with the teacher. So some of those will definitely support, and teachers encourage volunteering. And even if, like I said, you can't volunteer, then just reach out to the teachers. There's a lot more communication, and it doesn't just have to be in person. It could be, electronic, email. We have different apps that parents can use. Class Dojo is one of them that comes to mind. And then those are also offer translation support.
Okay. Oh, okay, perfect. So, there's always a group of parents that there's always some parents that feel very comfortable going into school, but there's always a few parents that don't know how to or they feel disconnected. What would you advise those parents who feel disconnected from school life, on how to get involved?
You know what? One of the things I try to do, um, I am outside every single morning as kids are being dropped off. I'm out there during dismissal as they're dropped off because I feel that parents can come up to me at any given time and ask me a question, talk to me, get some of those answers right away. Now, I know that's not always the answer for everybody. So if that doesn't work for others, I always tell them come to the office. We have a wonderful office staff that is also they will support them and guide them to how they can make those contacts. I'm always willing to meet with any parent and talk to them and see and let them know how they can also support. I can also provide the guidelines. This is how you can meet your teacher or, meet with the teacher consistently. We're also an AVID school, and part of being an AVID school, we have agendas for our upper grades. And the lower grades usually have like a folder where they put their parent communication. But I always tell them, you can even communicate through the agenda because our teachers and the students put notes in there of what's going on, what's happening at the school. And that's a very easy thing to look at, and the students bring that home every single day. So always check with the students to make sure that they have those forms of communication.
So from your experience, what would you say is the difference between a student whose family is very involved in their education, doing all these activities that you've mentioned, versus one whose families or parents do not take any part in it?
And I understand that every family is different. Some can participate more than others. I do feel that the ones that are able to participate more, their students definitely do better in school. And that's why I like to offer the morning and the options for the evening participation, because I don't want to say, well, if a parent is working, they can't come in the morning, they can't come during the day. But you know what? We offer those evening supports, those family nights, where hopefully they can attend one of those, because we want to make sure all of our kids are successful. But it does help. And for those that work that aren't able to come in the day, I still tell them, reach out to the office. We can help guide them as to, for their specific needs, how can they help their child? And even like I mentioned, simple reading every single day with them. You don't necessarily have to come to the school for that. If you need books, perfect. Come here. We have a library. There's also the public library. We want our parents to know that there are options out there for everybody's needs, because everybody is different. Just like every child is different, every family is different. And our goal is to support them individually as well.
That's a wonderful message. That's something that I think would change the way many parents think about being engaged. Just knowing that there's options, and that if you reach out to the school, they will help you with those options.
Yes.
Okay, lastly, what message do you want to share with families for this school year?
Eliana, as we began this school year, I want families to know that we're all part of the same team. Our staff, our students, our parents, each one of us are very important in helping sure that every student is successful. When we work together, we create a community that is supportive, that is welcoming, and committed to excellence. I'm excited for all the learning, for all the growth, for all the celebrations that we'll share this year. And here at Topaz, we truly succeed as one. And I know we had our back to school night. We did like a memory from last school year, and we showed all the pictures of everything we did throughout the year, and it was just wonderful. And time flies so fast, but that's why we're always encourage our parents, work with us together, with your student, with us, with your teacher. We're all in it together. That's how I see it.
As a team. Very nice. Principal Bermudez, thank you so much for sharing your time, your insights, and your passion for students and families. I know our listeners will walk away inspired by your commitment to creating a safe, inclusive, and empowering learning environment. Thanks again for joining us today, and best wishes on a fantastic school year.
Yes, and thank you so much too. I enjoy working with PIQE as well.
Thank you. And to all the families and educators listening, I hope this conversation highlighted just how impactful strong school-family partnerships are in supporting student success. Until next time, thank you.